Good morning, everybody. Rick Steele here on the YouTube channel with a new betting tips video. Now, the theme and topic for this video is going to be what I wish I knew over 20 plus years ago when I first started out in sports betting as my primary source of income. So we'll go through a couple of key points in that area, and hopefully for others that are at different stages in their path of their sports betting career, this will help you out at the same time. A couple of points to mention prior to that. Obviously, if you'd like to get my official bets, what I bet on a daily basis all year long, well, there's two ways to do so. You can go to the homepage of my website, pshltd.com, click on the Today's Picks button. Picks are always free, no signups, no gimmicks, total transparency. My records are updated, broken down by sport on a daily basis. You can also follow me on the Betstamp app. The picks there are exactly the same as the website. To follow me, my username is Rick S. Click on the notifications button and you will get the picks delivered each and every time directly to your phone at the same time that I place my bets. Follow me across social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. My handle is at RickSteele99. It's going to give you all the latest sports betting news in a timely fashion. And it's also going to be allowing you, if you have any questions, feel free during those periods and platforms to get to me with your particular questions, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All that I ever ask for in return in producing these videos, betting tips especially, that's the nuts and bolts on how to be successful and more profitable in this business, and also picks that I provide as well, some of them that turn into official bets on the website and the Betstamp app, here on my YouTube channel, PSH Sports Picks. So what I'd appreciate in supporting the channel, if you could subscribe to the channel and also turn on the notifications. And again, each and every time I upload a new video, you'll be alerted to that fact. So it's for your own benefit as well. And it also helps and supports the channel at the same time. I thank you in advance for your support in those areas. And now let's jump into the topic at hand about looking back over 20 years on my career here as we continue. I'm definitely not retiring in any way, shape, or form. But let's talk about a few things that I feel that could be helpful to you. What's the most important part about sports betting? It sounds basic, but it's so important. And that is, it's really about attrition, right? In other words, not going broke. So that's important as far as obviously staying in the game. Not going broke is more important than any impressive winning streaks and being able to withstand whatever losing streaks that come up. So many people come and go in this business and end up on the sidelines for indefinite periods of time because they can't manage their bankroll, they don't take the time to shop effectively. You'll see all the many different methods and ways. If you go back into the betting tips library, I'll show you all the pitfalls that are possible, helping you potentially to avoid those yourself. But most importantly, stay in the game, practice proper bankroll management, and just by surviving, you will end up successful in this business as you continue to develop and learn more impressively as well. So we're tying in bankroll management. But bankroll management is not just about the money. It's also about emotional control. We hear it often in poker as it relates to not going on tilt. Well, a lot of people go on tilt same way in sports betting, chasing losses. You need to avoid that. So we got the one hand of bankroll money management as far as emotional control is concerned. And then we need to add to that the money control at the same time, which is more of a math equation that we need to obviously always be improving as far as our mathematical skills are concerned. What else is important as far as what I wish I knew over 20 years ago? Don't compare yourself to others, especially these days with social media being so prevalent. go at your own pace, go at whatever pace you feel comfortable with. You know, people are posting all these massive wins on Twitter all the time. No one ever posts about losses or their big losses that do occur. Why is that? Think about that. Attention gathering, etc. There's really no benefit to doing so whatsoever. So again, go at your own pace. Make sure you do set a pace and set your goals for this business. But at the same time, don't compare yourself to others. It's just going to frustrate you, and the comparisons you're making are probably not accurate anyway because of how misleading the other sides are likely to be with their marketing, is what I'll refer to it tactfully. Helping others? Well, when I first started out, I was struggling myself. I wasn't going to be able to help anyone else. But what you find out over the years is that helping others actually, without being your primary motive, actually helps you out at the same time. Whether it's brainstorming, bouncing ideas off each other, it's invaluable at the same time. What else about helping? Well, in addition, especially if your circle are people that aren't that experienced or successful in sports betting either, you got to really try and, like any business endeavor, find a mentor. Someone that's been there, done that, and know what it takes to be successful. The amount of shortening of the learning curve by being able to find a valuable mentor is immense. I never had that benefit. I wish I did, as I was climbing through those 20 years that I mentioned previously. Okay, so we talked about all that other stuff, and obviously your primary goal and what you're focused on so much when you first start in this business is monetary goals, right? I want to have this unit. I want to build my bankroll. This is where I want to get to at X number of months, etc., etc. Yeah, don't get me wrong. Monetary goals are so important. But at the same time, you just don't want to focus in that area because it becomes meaningless. It's not enough to drive you through the extensive dry spells and losing streaks that are going to occur. Remember, we talked about not burning out and not having to go on the sidelines and not going broke. So it is all intertwined. So if you focus somewhat on what other benefits this business provides, the freedom, the flexibility, the lack of human capital and investments, the brick and mortar, as we say in conventional business, that is just not prevalent here. The location and geographical flexibility that this business gives you, especially with today's technology. Those are some of the other areas and goals that you want to focus on. At the same time, you want to continue to be improving, as we mentioned, with your math knowledge. Your computer and coding skills are other areas that you should start to build on in order to become the most successful sports bettor that you can possibly become. Improve your knowledge in understanding psychology, which is so much of what goes into your handicapping in this business as well. So don't just focus on the money, the pluses and minuses as far as goal setting is concerned. The losing streaks, wow. When I first got going, I never imagined the types of losing streaks that you are going to go through, as we all do. So I don't want to sugarcoat anything and make it all about how wonderful everything is. You're going to go through some brutal bad beats, some brutal losing streaks. That's why you have to be comfortable in this business and don't overextend yourself as far as bankroll is concerned. Because regardless if you went 0-5 the previous day, you have to wake up with the motivation and the ability to analytically look at today's menu, clearing your mind and not thinking about the previous day's results. Otherwise, you're going to chase losses. And again, tying it all in, you're going to end up on the sidelines as part of the attrition of going broke. But make no mistake about it, sports betting obviously is a job, a career, call it what you want. It demands respect, consistency, perpetual improvement, just like any other endeavor. And you can't just do it as a sideline. Even if it's a part-time situation, and that's okay, as long as you have realistic goals in that area, there's nothing wrong. If you have 1 hour to devote to this on a daily basis, make sure it's 1 hour and make sure it's consistent. And then you could look back in 1 or 2 years and then determine, wow, look how far I've come as far as that part is concerned. So with your efforts, with your continuing to improve your knowledge in this business, make sure it's a consistent effort, whether it's 1 hour a day or 12 hours a day. Just realizing the more time that you do invest in sweat equity into this business, the more successful you will become. I hope you've helped. I hope I've been able to help you on making sure that I can shorten your learning curve and being able to identify some of the key areas that I wish I knew prior to getting involved in this business over 20 plus years ago, so you will be aware every step of the way of what can occur as well. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on the notifications so you never miss a video. I will again thank you for your support in that area, and may all the winners in this busy time of year be yours.